Find a comfortable, relaxing position for today's meditation. When you're ready, close your eyes and take few deep breaths. And now imagine that standing in front of you is a very, very high building. In fact, as you crane your neck to look up, you realize you can't see the top of it. It seems to go on forever and forever, spiraling off into the universe. You've never seen a building as high as this before, and it looks very inviting and exciting. You decide to explore it. Slowly walk through the open door and you are in a light, airy space. It feels and smells comfortable. Then you notice there's a lift in one corner. Slowly go over and push the button beside it. You feel a pleasant rush of anticipation. The lift door opens and you step in. It feels warm and safe, and you have the comforting feeling that someone is with you filling you with love and peace. You look at the buttons inside the lift. There are so many of them. You see one marked basement and decide you will try that first. You press the button and go down smoothly. The door opens and you immediately feel uncomfortable. You suddenly see or sense things that make you wish you weren't here. There's violence, greed, jealousy, and hate in this basement. You may see images of some of these things, or you may just feel them inside you. You may acknowledge times when you have had some of those emotions and maybe not treated others as well as you might have done. You realize you want no part of this floor. It feels so wrong. You feel sad, depressed. It is as though you've entered a world belonging to someone else, and you know you don't belong there. You close the lift door, and as it slides together, you're enveloped by that wonderful, warm, safe feeling once more. And as you go to press another button, you realize the basement button has somehow disappeared from the panel that makes you feel even better, because you know that part of the experience has now gone forever. You decide you will try the first floor next. You press the button and the lift moves smoothly. past the ground floor on its next destination. As the doors open on the first floor, you realize this is your domestic life as you know it. That same familiar feeling you had on the ground floor hits you again. But this time, your family and friends are here. They're smiling at you, full of love and laughter. You look at them all and realize how much you love them and how special they all are. Just spend a little time with them inside this room. You know, there is much more you have to explore in this building, and you know they will always be here. You can return to this floor at any time you want. Slowly return to the lift and press the close button. Their faces are still smiling as the doors close. You check that the first floor button is still there, and of course it is. The button seems to shine with extra light, and you know you will never have trouble picking it up. You know you want to return to that button a lot, but you're also curious about the rest of the buttons. What is on the second floor? You press the button and the lift glides upwards. The door opens, and this time is your working environment that confronts you. Your image is personal, and will either make you feel good or unsettled, depending on where you stand with work. Take a good look. And you will see there are signs in the room which indicate areas in which you could make changes. You suddenly see possibilities for the future that you hadn't thought of before. And you realize you have much more potential that you're using at present. You know you will return to this floor again to examine it in more detail. But now you close the doors and notice that the second floor button is shining back at you, reminding you it is there for the future. And then you press the button for the third floor. When it opens, it is an empty room. You're confused at first, and then you notice that it is actually a beautiful place. It glows with warmth and beauty. You walk into it because you can't stop yourself, and you immediately feel a sense of peace. You feel relaxed, but also wonderfully alive and vibrant. The room seems to tingle with a pleasurable air of expectancy. You are alone, but you don't feel in the least lonely. You feel that you have found something very special that is just for you. And you feel you want to stay for a while. You feel you want to sit and meditate, to drink in the atmosphere. And then you suddenly remember there are all those other floors to discover. You return to the lift and press the button for the 4th floor. The door closes, but this time the lift doesn't move upwards. It stays where it is for a moment, and then the doors reopen onto the same empty space of the 3rd level. For a moment, you feel confused, and then understanding sweeps over you. You need to spend some time on this floor before you can move on. This 3rd floor is where you learn techniques that will enable you to explore more of the levels above. You think of all the hundreds of floors above you and know that you want to explore them. There is so much to experience. You can't wait to start. In fact, you want to start now by going into this beautiful space again. Go in, sit down, close your eyes, and just be in this space for a moment. Suddenly, a gentle, soft voice is calling your name, explaining that your journey is over now and you must return to your starting place. You ask if you could possibly stay for a little longer, but you're told it's not possible. The time isn't quite right yet. Reluctantly, you stand up, walk to the lift, and then press the close button, and the lift takes you back to the ground floor. You walk back through the light, airy space on the ground level, and then out through the front door of the building. You take one last look upwards at that wonderful building and know you will return very soon. You slowly turn from the building and walk away. And then feel your body again. Remember that you are back where you started this meditation. You can feel you're back at home. Slowly start to move your hands and your feet. Very gently move your head from side to side. Bend your knees. Move your knees from side to side. Roll to one side. And then slowly sit up with your eyes still closed. And just notice how wonderful you feel after exploring the building today. When you're ready, open your eyes and welcome back